The opinions expressed in the following program are not necessarily those of Eastlink TV, its sponsors, or partners.
This is the best time of the year. The hot weather, flowers, going to the beach, bikinis, just not on me, flip-flops. But what does Sudbury have to offer during this season, you may ask? Hi, my name's Chris Mask and I love food. It's in my blood, it's my passion. And you might be asking, what exactly does Sudbury have to offer in the summertime? These delicious little golden dirt nuggets. Because transforming these into crispy works of art, it is truly an art form, and it is my job to try them all. We're here at M&D's Poutine, the Poutine Palace in Sudbury. We're just off of Parry Street here. 5-star rating online. Only chip stand that I know of in Sudbury that's got a 5-star rating. What's your secret?
Poutine.
Well, that's a good start because it's in your name. You would assume poutine, but what is it? Is it the gravy? Is it the personality? Do you a song and dance?
It's a combination of a few things. My gravy is my original gravy. It's my own recipe. Nobody else can copy it. I do use cheese from Quebec itself, so it's not a cutoff of anything else. People do see that I do cut my own fries right in front of them, so therefore they're getting their quality. I work all the hours myself, so like there's nobody else that's messing up my recipes.
You're the only game in town here in this chip stand, yet you have such a loyal following and put out a good product. Obviously, I mean, a 5-star rating, that's impressive. What has to be one of the strangest things you've seen at this chip stand so far?
Strangest things. I don't know.
Odd request, because you do have a specialty poutine, which is technically not on the menu, but it's kind of off the menu, hidden to the side.
I've had requests for the Newfie Poutine, which is with stuffing, but I'm not going to do that. I've seen people put ketchup, mustard, and vinegar on a pogo, which is a little different, but I mean, everybody has their own tastes.
All right, well, let's get in there and let's see what you can whip up for us today.
Okay, not a problem.
Make it happen. All right, so here we are in the kitchen. Now, this was something that is an original creation.
Yes, it is.
And if you look on your main menu, it's not on the main menu, but you've got it kind of tucked away on the side.
Yes, I do.
What is this monstrosity
This
we're about to
is
put together?
An M&D Poutine, which consists of onions and mushrooms.
How is that bad in any capacity?
Deep fried onions and mushrooms. Then there is bacon.
Because everything's better with bacon.
Everything is better with bacon.
And you get a nice crispy bacon to that too.
Yes.
So how did this poutine come about?
I just decided. No, I just decided one day, you know what? I'm gonna throw some meat, some protein into a poutine. And I'm gonna throw in some veggies of some sort. And most people love mushrooms. A lot of people love onions. Who doesn't like hamburger on a poutine?
I mean, you don't make friends with salad, as The Simpsons so eloquently put it.
That's right.
The gravy that you do, you make it from scratch, and we can't go into the details. This is top secret.
That's right.
But this is 100% legitimately scratch-made gravy.
It's my recipe. It's as homemade as you can get in a chip stand, because I do have to follow the health rules and all that, but it's not like from a roast or nothing like that. It is powdered because you have to use powder in a chip stand, but it is homemade, and it is my recipe only, and nobody knows it.
So it's an original, kind of like the picture with you and the lovely hair that you have over there, because that's a massive coif.
Yeah, those were the days, weren't they?
It's like you had a raccoon sitting on your head when this picture was taken.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have a raccoon now because I have to wear a hairnet, so
That's true.
it would cover it all up.
And the raccoon probably would object to wearing the hairnet too.
Plus-
and that'd be odd, but boy, that would be a draw for people. Come see the chip stand with a pet raccoon.
Plus, my son is a lot older now, so. Anyways, and then you put, these are Quebec curds. These are not St. Albert's. I have found this other one. I went to a food show and here they were.
Squeaky?
And I tried them and they're very squeaky, very fresh. They come right from Quebec.
We like squeaky curds.
And as far as I know, I am the only one that has them in town.
Excellent. Now, you were talking about some other requests that people have made for poutines, like an onion ring poutine.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Have you considered trying to do these things just for a,
Would you like to
like
put
a
some
one-off?
gravy on it, Chris?
Well, that's what makes it a poutine. Otherwise, it's just fries with toppings. Nice color on that gravy.
It is not a dark. The originality of a poutine is a creamy colored poutine. This is pretty much caramelly color.
Well, let's see if this
Just
is
enough.
indeed a 5-star poutine like you have online.
It is a 5-star.
I'm excited for this. All right, you know what? I'm not even going to forego the fork, and I'm just going to dig in with my fingers because I don't have to abide to any health unit regulations here. That is a different gravy, and you can tell that it's been made with love. This is a gravy that stands out from everything else that I've tasted, to be honest.
Thank you. I guess that's where the 5-star comes in.
That must be. It's that and the personality, I'm sure. You really should just do a throwback with the hair, though.
My customers are the most important. If you're not satisfied, let me know. If you're satisfied, let everybody know.
And there is a good squeak on those cheese curds.
Oh yeah, eh?
Awesome job. M&D's Poutine, the Poutine Palace. You gotta come and try this.
I am the poutine queen that has a poutine eating contest every year.
You have a crown and a sash?
I crown either a king or a queen every year.
More incentive to come and try it.
Only 10% of us get enough daily exercise.
And that number is dropping.
Nearly 30% of us are overweight or obese. We spend 6 hours a day in front of a screen.
As a result, we now have a shorter life expectancy than our parents.
But give us the right start in sports, and we'll never stop.
Learn how at active4life.ca.
We know where they've taken her.
In a defining time, amid a noble quest, a bond is forged.
We are here to save the princess.
But the princess is sleeping.
Imagine what a little time can do for your family.
The princess is sleeping.
Oh, sorry. Excuse us. Shh.
From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
I'm not a troublemaker. I am not too old.
We're not twice the burden.
I am not just a number.
I am not unlovable.
Find out more about what children in foster care are really like and help us find them forever homes.
All right, Ray, so this is your chip stand here in Garson. I understand this is a prime location for you here, and you actually have to drive in from French River every day just to run this chip stand.
We do. We open at 11 o'clock. We get here for approximately 9 o'clock, do our prep. Been doing that for a couple of years now, driving from Noelville to Garson.
Now, the name of your chip stand, do you pronounce it as those guys, or do you put a little flair on it and be like, those guys?
Well, we do. It's always those guys fries, and Garson knows us as those guys fries.
So what sets you apart from all the other chip stands around here?
My food and my poutines. My poutines are number one. We spend a lot of time blanching and work with our potatoes. We have quality potatoes, and I think my poutines are number one seller here in Garson.
And you say that in the wintertime you spend time in Mexico.
I do.
But still no desire to do a taco day out here? Because I mean, there's a lot of flair to Mexican cooking that you could easily bring here.
You never know. The tacos in Acapulco are quite amazing, and you never know. Maybe next year we'll try some tacos.
So right off the bat, your big bread and butter item here, what is it?
Poutines. Poutine is number one.
Curd shredded?
Curds always. We have a choice, but curds are number one.
Squeaky curds, of course.
St. Albert's cheese, number one.
All right, well, we're going to get a chance to go back there and actually try some of your food. I'm really excited for this.
Excellent. We'll make you a nice burger.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good.
Okay, so let's hear the process of creating your dish.
So our burgers, we prep in the morning. We use lean ground beef. We put our special spices in our hamburger.
Secret, of course.
A secret, yeah. We won't go there. We won't discuss that. They're prepped. They're 6-ounce burgers that we do, and we do cheeseburgers, bacon cheeseburgers, plain burgers. We don't have, unfortunately, veggie burgers, but our number one again is when it comes to burgers, I would say bacon cheeseburgers.
Excellent. Now, when it comes to your fries, they've got a nice big fryer station here. I noticed you're using local Don Poulin potatoes.
I do.
Always great to support local. What's your key to a perfect French fry?
Obviously blanching the fries. We blanch the fries. We pre-cook our fries, and they become nice and crispy. People love crispy fries. The blanching is number one, pre-cooking, and then obviously cook and make that crispy fry.
And then you talk about poutine being your big seller, and you like to use those St. Albert cheese curds that you were saying, right?
Yeah.
Now the gravy. Can you give us any hint to what makes your gravy so special?
Again, we have like a brown gravy, and we put our own little spices in that gravy. But I won't go into details when it comes to our gravy, what we put in there, but people love the gravy. They just love the gravy.
The one thing that I did notice on your menu that I haven't seen at very many chip stands is the fact that you guys also offer chili cheese fries.
We do. We offer chili cheese fries and chili cheese dogs with bacon. Again, I would say that would be our second, third most popular on the menu. Chili, we go through tons and tons of chili every week. Yeah.
It's incredible. I mean, the smell back here is awesome. And you know, you hit the nail on the head when you said to me earlier that it's all about having good food. And when you first opened this summer, you said your lineup was just off the hook.
I can't thank enough the people of Garson. They have supported us. This is our second year here in Garson, and they have supported us 100%. When we opened on April 14th this year, the wait was an hour and a half wait just to get your order, and people were waiting. They were waiting for their order. And again, without those people, we wouldn't be able to be here. I wouldn't be able to hire the staff that I have from Garson, and I wouldn't be able to open. So again, thank you very much to Garson.
What's the hardest part about running a chip stand?
You have to be willing to put those hours in, morning till night. It's a 6-month operation. You have to be willing to put those hours in. Give the customers the good food. and you'll keep on getting those customers back in.
Okay, so now we're just putting the final touches here on this burger, and I'm excited for this. I like food, and I like burgers, and I think this is going to be a real treat.
They'll be very good cheeseburgers, I'll tell you.
Plus we get fries.
And you get fries too, yeah. There we go. There's one.
That's spectacular, Ray. So you talk about the color on your fries and the crispness. When you break it, you can actually hear it tapping on the counter. That's a good fry, Ray.
Good.
Now with my mouth full, I'm gonna make a pig of myself here.
Hopefully you enjoy it.
I have to go for a second try.
There you go, good for you.
Awesome job, Ray.
Fantastic, thank you very much.
Fantastic fries, great burger.
Fantastic.
You gotta check this place out here in Garson. Those guys' fries, 2 thumbs up. Awesome.
That sounds awful. Seriously, awful.
But a lot better than last week.
We weren't born to follow.
Well, it's true that I fart, but I wouldn't call myself a farter. I'm a social farter. I really only do it when I'm out with my friends that fart. We hang out, we drink, we dance, just have some fun being together. Farting. Sometimes I'll use farting as an excuse to meet a guy. Do you want to go outside for a fart? Yeah. We talk. We fart. Just because I fart at parties now and then, it doesn't make me a farter.
Ah, the good times. Pong, 8-track, shag carpeting, and experimenting. But that was then, right? You could be carrying something from the past besides memories. It can take decades for Hep C to cause enough liver damage for you to feel sick. Regardless of race or gender, being born between 1945 and 1965 makes it many times more likely you're infected. Who knew Hep C is spread by blood-to-blood contact? Injection drug use, tattoos, piercings, pedicures, manicures, blood transfusions, and even sharing a razor or toothbrush are all possible ways to pick up the virus. Your kids and grandkids don't want to know all about your past, but they do want to know you for a long time. For peace of mind, go to your doctor and get tested for hepatitis C now, because you're better off knowing.
So we're here at something a little different. It's not your conventional chip truck. This is more of a food truck, correct, Julian?
That's right.
and it's called Cara's Rocket Launcher. Where did the name come from?
The name came from my wife's name is Cara. Her name is Cara. And her parents have a store on Lawrence Street called Cara's Convenience. And my wife wanted to start something on her own, on the road, to start doing events and to deliver the food that we have to other parts of the city.
So with the name Cara's Rocket Launcher, have you considered maybe turning to Def Leppard for some possible advertising? Because I mean, off the hysteria, you know, like Rocket Launcher.
That would be a great idea.
That'd be good, huh?
Yeah. A lot of people like to play on words as well for the luncher part instead of a launcher.
So, as this is a food truck, you're mobile.
We are.
You just don't sit in one spot. You get around.
That's right.
So what are some events that you've done this summer?
We've done the Havelock Jamboree. We've done the Manitoulin Island Country Jamboree. We did the RPM car show. We did a great one in down south called Wheels on the Bay. We've done quite a few of them, and now we're starting to get into weddings and private parties, birthdays. We were approached by someone when we did the Rubber Boots Festival in French River. And they would like for us to come and do their baseball tournament as well.
Now, as a food truck, you do not do French fries here.
We do not do any French fries. We don't even have any fryers in the truck.
Well, we'll see what some of your specialties are. We're going to talk a little bit more about the food because, I mean, this is great. This is the only one of its kind here in Sudbury. Let's get inside and see what you can make happen in the kitchen.
Perfect.
Awesome. All right, so here we are now in your kitchen again. No deep fryers. The only place in Sudbury that I have seen this. You focus on your sandwiches. And what are you going to make for us today, Julian?
I'm going to make you a homemade porchetta sandwich. We bake the bun right here in the house in this oven. And the porchetta, I make it all myself as well. Use dill, garlic, salt, lots of cracked pepper, so I hope you like pepper.
I love pepper.
And we roast the porchetta here, and then we have a slicer back here that we slice everything in-house. Everything's made in here.
And again, when it comes to your buns, not
freshness
those
is key.
buns, but these buns, you make them yourself.
That's right.
Daily.
Daily. We bake the bread here daily. We do. So what we also do is we ask our customers what they'd like. So do you like onions, lettuce, and tomato?
Does it look like I'm discriminatory towards food?
Neither am I.
You never trust a skinny chef. So you also have vegan and vegetarian options here.
We do. We have salads, wraps.
This is the only place in Sudbury that offers that. And you also experiment with frankenfood, as you were saying, your pastrami and mac and cheese sandwiches.
We have a pastrami. We have daily specials. So sometimes we do that. The one that you mentioned. We also have a BLT on a waffle.
Using provolone?
Using provolone.
Oh,
do you like provolone or cheddar? Would you like a little bit of both?
I'm Italian. It's in my blood. I have to have provolone.
Perfect. Mayo mustard?
You do it how you want to do this. Another thing that you do is the Doritos nacho bag.
That's right. We do a Dorito nacho bag. We have a taco beef, and we also have a chicken.
What has to be your most popular seller here?
Oh, definitely the porchetta.
And you're not just saying that because you scratch make it?
No.
Breakfast options available too for people?
Yes, sir.
You do a hollandaise.
We do a eggs Benedict sandwich. We do a nice thick Western sandwich. But nothing beats the porchetta. Here's your porchetta.
Look at the size of this. This has got to be an elbow flare for sure. Protein shakes here as well.
Protein shakes, protein cookies.
What's something you'd like to see added to the menu here?
I'm not sure.
You do so much as it is.
We got the winter to think about it. And October is going to be our last month, so we're definitely going to have some surprises for our clients in the new year.
Excellent. I look forward to that. And again, I got to flare the elbows for this one. That's a lot of porchetta.
We're not shy with the meat here.
Nope, no you are not. That is fantastic. Only place in Sudbury that offers this. You should be proud of this for your first year. I can only imagine what year 2 is going to bring to you. Because Cara's Rocket Launcher, this is definitely a place you got to check out here in Sudbury. Thumbs up all the way, man. Good job.
Thank you.
Wow. I gotta go back for more. This is spectacular.
In the frigid Arctic waters of northern Canada is a thriving ecosystem, home to one of the world's most mysterious creatures, the narwhal. Narwhals can hold their breath for up to 20 minutes while feeding under the Arctic ice. They can dive over 1 kilometer deep, and they use echolocation to hunt for fish and squid, often while swimming upside down. One of the narwhal's best-known features is its tusk, which is really an ivory tooth that grows up to 3 meters long on males. Narwhals are social animals, often traveling in pods of 3 to 8 individuals, though herds of hundreds are seen on occasion. Today, researchers continue to unravel the many secrets of the narwhal and its Arctic Ocean habitat, and that's just a start. To learn more about the narwhal, visit hww.ca.
If I can reach the stars, pull one down for you, shine it on my heart, so you could see the truth. I could change the world. I would be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good, baby. If I could change the world, baby. If I could change the world.
Make a difference. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
It's a fact that many older homes contain asbestos. When you cut or disturb asbestos, the fibers can get into the air, and that's just plain dangerous. Today we know that breathing in asbestos can cause lung cancer as well as serious lung diseases. If you plan to renovate, don't touch things that may contain asbestos. Leave it to the pros. They know what they're doing. To learn more about asbestos and your lung health, go to lung.ca.
As Canadians, we have fought for others. We have fought to get here. And we never back down from a challenge. Today, we need you to fight again. Because in Canada, more people develop multiple sclerosis than anywhere else in the world. So, what will you do? Flee or fight?
I started wearing it when my mother was diagnosed. At first, I felt very alone, but then I started noticing others. Now, I see them everywhere, and they understand. We're in this together. We're fighting cancer together. I wear it for my mother, and now she knows she's not alone.
Every 3 minutes, cancer picks a fight with another Canadian. Wear a daffodil and let them know they're not alone. Join the fight. Buy a pin. Visit cancer.ca.
You're watching Eastlink TV.